Tea appeals to all social classes, from the manual worker who sees it as something to moisten his sugar to the countess from whom it is an elaborate ceremony involving warming pots, strainers and rules about adding milk. Whoever is drinking it, the occasion known as afternoon tea remains one of the most civilized. But are you doing it correctly? First and foremost, you should be clear about the following. Afternoon tea is not the same as high tea. Many wrongly call sandwiches and scones high tea, as they think this sounds grander than just tea. It is very wrong. High tea was what servants of a large house ate at around 6 p.m. after the upstairs giving their afternoon tea. In the menu were things like large joints of meat, often a roasted ham, slices of thick bread, potted shrimps, a big cake to share, and ale. It was eaten at a proper table rather than a lower coffee table. Milk is added last, and there is really no negotiation on this. You don't know how strong a tea is before pouring into the cup, but also there are sometimes aspirations cast as to a person's heritage if they put milk in first. This stems from the servants of the large house who used to drink from clay mugs, which could crack when the hot tea was poured. So they popped a bit milk in before to act as a coolant. The upstairs of the house drank from the fine bone china or porcelain, so they didn't need to. Holding the teacup. The correct way to hold your fine bone is by making your thumb and index finger meet in the handle. The cup is supported by the handle resting on your middle finger. Never hook your finger through. Circular motions are reserved for the building site. Back and forth motions 6-12, 6-12, if imagining it as a clock face, are for the cognoscenti. A light flick of the teaspoon above the cup when finished is elegant. Bashing your spoon on the side of the cup is not. Everyone should know that tea sandwiches must have their crust cut off and presented either in the shape of triangles, rectangles, or, as the royal household prefers, in small squares. They are finger sandwiches and are eaten with the hands, not cutlery. Scones. Firstly, the pronunciation issue must be addressed. It is always scone and never scone. Traditionally, they were not part of the afternoon tea offering and were only really found in the southwest of England, where the term cream tea originated. Today, a tea without a scone is unthinkable. Having selected your scone, do not pick up your knife and cut into it. Scones are broken, not cut as like other bread products at table. A good scone will easily break in two from the middle. Do not sandwich the two halves back together. Strawberry jam is traditional, but damson is perhaps the most sophisticated choice. Clotted cream. There are many who could spend hours arguing as to whether it should be jam, then cream, or cream, then jam. Frankly, the answer lies in whether you are going Cornish or Devonian. The former like to show off their clotted cream and so place it on the top of the jam, whereas Devonians like the cream seeping into the warm scone below.